Maraming salamat po. Maupo tayo lahat. Talaga naman po yung ating mga leader sa Panay Island, ang ating mga kaibigang Ilonggo. Puro short and sweet ang talumpati. Thank you very much. Dr. George SKT, Senator Frank Drilon, Governor Art Defensor, Congressman Jerry Treñas, and of course, Junjun Tupas, Mayor Jed Mabilog, Sir Francisco Sebastian, other officials and staff of the Panay Energy Development Corporation, the Metro Bank Group of Companies, and Global Business Power Corporation, my partner Marojas, Sir Alfred T., Mr. Tony Bacan, fellow workers in government, honored guests, mga minamahal kong kababayan, maayong aga sa tanan. Tama ba? Having a reliable energy source is the foundation or a foundation of progress. The lack of access to energy has always been a major drawback to economic and social development. Without energy, government cannot deliver the most basic of its services: clean water, health, shelter, and education. Today, as we switch on this power plant, we are also switching on our capability to empower our countrymen. On behalf of the Filipino people, I am grateful to the Panay Energy Development Corporation. Investing in a new coal-fired power plant shows not just your confidence in our country, but also your support in our initiatives to push for more energy sources. The key to success in any venture is efficient cooperation, and seeing all of you here reassures us that the government and the private sector have a mutual interest in pursuing sustainable energy access within the country. Sa PEDC, madamo nga salamat sa pagtuytoy sa aton mga kauturan pagkadto sa tatlong nga dalan sang pagbago. Kung tama po yun, si Junjun Tupas na nagturo po sa atin. Kung mali po yun, kasalanan ko lang. There was a time when Panayanons had their lives constantly disturbed by rotating daily brownouts. The opening of the 164-megawatt coal-fired power plant of the PEDC ensures that that time is over. This heralds a new era of electric generation in Panay, as it is deemed to turn what was once a mark of inefficiency to a sign of industry. What was once darkness into light. Moreover, putting up this power plant in Iloilo City is also a great boost to the entire Visayas grid, providing reliable, secure, and reasonable price electricity. Indeed, this newfound security in energy will eventually spur both investments and tourism, thus uplifting the economic stature of the localities. In fact, allow me to share some good news with you. This year alone, we are going to see the opening of 23 new hotels in the Visayas region, giving our visitors almost 1,200 additional rooms to choose from. A week ago, I also went to the groundbreaking ceremony of the Grand Hyatt Hotel, which will be one of the most prominent buildings in Metro Manila, with 400 rooms available for guests, another project of Dr. George SKT. Who seems to grow younger each time I see him. And I'm sure we can count on to support our trusts in governance. Just yesterday, I visited Batangas to witness the loading of refinery modules of Atlantic Gulf and Pacific Company of Manila to be sent to British Petroleum's facility in Indiana in the United States of America. In the next 7 years, AGNP has lined up projects with foreign partners amounting to around $10 billion. All these businesses are based on the premise that they will have access to power, and today's ceremony serves as an assurance that they will have power. Ano po ba ang dulot nito sa ating mga mamamayan? Hindi lamang ang mga negosyante ang makikinabang sa mga ito. Nabibigyan din natin ng libo-libong trabaho at kabuhayan ang mga kababayan natin. Mula sa mga inhinyero at mason na nagtayo na mga gusali, ang mga hotel and restaurant workers, ang mga cook at waiter sa mga restaurant, ang mga drivers na maghahatid sa mga bisita, pati na rin po yung nagtitinda ng candy sa bangketa, Bawat takbang po natin nakatutok po sa pagbibigay lakas sa mga Pilipino. At tinitiyak ko pong todo arangkada tayo sa pagbagtas natin dito. This is both a good sign and a challenge. With this power plant in place, the next step forward is to augment the projected power requirement in the whole Visayas grid with new and appropriate energy technologies. We should also start exploring and harnessing the potential of renewable sources such as solar, wind, and hydropower, among others, that are abundant in your area. To all our partners in the energy sector, rest assured the trust and confidence you have shown us will not be misplaced. Instead, we will use this confidence to build even stronger foundations to further enhance our energy sector. For many years to come, may this coal-fired power plant generate energy, energy that brings light to our people's homes, and energy that gives our people the momentum to pursue our shared aspirations as one nation. Let's keep the spirit of change burning as it fuels our collective efforts to restore our national dignity. This ceremony has flicked a switch of optimism in all of us, and we must learn to look back on this optimism when the challenges come. This spark of inspiration must lead to dedication and commitment in fulfilling our individual roles. If we can do this and allow ourselves to be guided by the daylight that has dawned in this country, then we will prevail. We will rebuild this country and leave the next generations with a better and brighter Philippines. Bago po ako magtapos, siyempre kailangan ko naman nung batiin si Senaida Ducot, ang ating ERC Chair. Siya po ang namamahala na ngayon sa napaka-critical sa ating energy sector na umabot na po yung 10 taon ng IPIRA na kami po nagpasa nung kami parehong kongresista. Marami ho kailangan ayusin dyan sa batas na yan at kasama natin, katulong natin ang ERC sa pagbabalangkas ng mga amendments na yan. At dito po, babalik na naman ako sa tinuro po sa akin ni Junjun Tupas. Pwede na liwat maghandom, karina kamo maglakat sa dalampakadto sa matuutod na pagbago. Madamugid nga salamat.